Mondo cool. That's right, boys. Mondo cool.
House of the Dead 4 is an arcade light gun shooter released by Sega. This marks the game's first appearance on a home console, and if you know Sega, you know that their specialty is bringing home the arcade experience, and in this case, they've done an amazing job. House of the Dead 4 uses the PlayStation Move controller, and it does a very good job acting as a light gun. I was worried that there would be lag or accuracy issues, but the controller is very accurate, there's zero lag, and I had an amazing time playing through this game. I played through the game first with a controller as I was waiting for my PlayStation Move to arrive in the mail, and as soon as I got that PlayStation Move, my performance went up considerably. The first time I played it with the Move, my rank was 2 ranks higher, and I had done very noticeably better. So if you're going to get this game, I highly recommend using a PlayStation Move to play it, although you can play it with a controller, but it's not recommended. Light gun games are only fun with light guns. The only complaint I have about the game is that reloading is handled by waggling the controller, and I much rather would have had it mapped to one of the buttons on the PlayStation Move. I found a couple of times during some intense sequences where there were just tons of enemies on screen that waggling the controller and then having to aim just made it a lot more difficult. Or you'd be in a very intense pulse-pounding sequence and you'd be like, ah, crap, I need to reload, and you just sort of, I don't know. That may have been me, but there's only a couple of instances where that happened. It's not a very big problem, but I feel it's worth mentioning. I think having the option to map it to a button would have been nice. From what I've read on the Wikipedia article, the arcade original handled reloading in a similar fashion by shaking the gun. So in that instance, it's accurate to the arcade original, so I can see a lot of people appreciating that, but a button would have been nice too. There are bonus items hidden around the world. By shooting crates and barrels and objects, you can find extra lives, extra grenades, or score bonus points, so keep your eyes out. There are multiple paths to go through, so you're going to play through the game at least a couple of times if you want to see all the various paths you can travel. I think it's worth it to go through the game several times. Upon beating the game, you unlock House of the Dead 4 Special, which was kind of an arcade experience ride, and the arcade original actually sounds very interesting. You might want to do a little Googling on that. But those 2 levels are brought to the PlayStation Network version of the game, and it takes place immediately after House of the Dead 4. It brings back Agent G, fan favorite of the series, and you can get just a little bit more House of the Dead action. Free play mode allows you to change the difficulty, the amount of gore, how many credits, how many lives you have. So if you want from the beginning, you can give yourself 9 lives, 9 credits, and be able to easily breeze through the game without any real challenge and see the ending if that's what you want to do. Or you can set the difficulty a little bit higher, limit your credits, limit your lives, and give yourself a challenge and keep perfecting your abilities at this game, which is something I would like to do. There are trophies that give you incentive to go through the game multiple times. There's a trophy for seeing all the endings, getting the true ending of House of the Dead Special, so there's plenty of incentive to come back to the game. After beating House of the Dead Special, you unlock higher difficulty settings, so if you want hard, super hard, whatever it's called, you can unlock those difficulty settings. And there's also a little interview with the creators of House of the Dead 4. It's a little on the short side, but it's a nice bonus. There's a mode of the game, ranked mode, where you can compete with other users on the PlayStation Network in a leaderboard. You get 1 credit with 3 lives, and you attempt to go as far as you can in the game. It's very challenging, but it keeps me coming back for more. I want to climb that leaderboard as high as I can. Overall, if you're a fan of arcade light gun games and you own a PlayStation Move, by all means, buy House of the Dead 3 and 4 immediately. I feel that you get a lot of value in House of the Dead 4 as it has House of the Dead 4 Special, which is a very nice little bonus that they threw in there, as well as going through, getting trophies, and improving your accuracy and your scores. I had a lot of fun playing this game. I'm not done playing it by any stretch of the imagination. I went out and bought a Move just so I could truly experience House of the Dead 3 and 4, and I do not regret it for 1 second. I look forward to buying House of the Dead Overkill Extended Cut. If you're a PlayStation owner, you have a Move, buy this game.